Alrighty, folks, welcome back to another episode of the Knights. Thanks for being here. Gonna get straight into things here as we are in the midst of a war since the previous episode. However, we're swimming in military points right now. Part of the reason is because we've got a 5 in military here. Our power projection has been up, and yeah, it just so happens that we haven't spent anything on an idea or anything like that. And in my opinion, the best move is going to be to try to get rid of this development cost issue by adding land like that. And then we're going to go for, I want to see if this modifier is still here. Yes, it is. For 10 more years, development cost reduction. So it just seems sensible to me to use it here around this region as opposed to Moria in the meantime, as we can develop Moria later for less. So I'm going to let the month end, as I think if the modifier takes a month to trigger, if I'm not mistaken. I will tick up for -10 for my Diplo. There's no point going crazy there. And we are slowly integrating. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to wait till the end of the month because we're being inefficient with military points anyway. So here we go. Gonna go a bit crazy here, guys, as we don't have anything to spend our military points on anytime soon. Yep, that will suffice for now. We took a big risk here. Venice is no longer a valid ally. How about that? Or rival, excuse me. Nice. Makes me feel good about myself. Cool. Now we need access through Muscovy to do anything, but I can come this way. Last episode I took a massive risk of attacking Kazan when they were guaranteed by Nogai, and I didn't know who Nogai was. We hadn't discovered him. So that was crazy, but it seems to have paid off. I mean, I suspected he would be behind in tech and so on, and I saw he had some debt. So I thought, due to Kazan being in such bad shape, you know, maybe we could wipe peace or whatever and get out of the war. We just stack wiped him. The dream is real. Alright. Can't quite take war reparations, but we can at least do that. And I completely forgot, guys, because I was in between. We're supposed to be raiding. Let's do this properly here. I'll also check if I can raid up here, which I don't think I can. Let's go around and raid. Feels good, man. We need Muscovy's access, and I only have one diplomat to work with, so this is awkward. Here we go. Raiding, raiding, raiding. Oh, Greek separatists are progressing, but we'll get there eventually, in my opinion. I might go deal with them now. Screw it. Get raided, you fools. So hopefully, guys, in our next war against the Mams, we can bridge through to the Red Sea and begin raiding down there. Naturally, provinces aren't the most affluent ever, but regardless, money is money. I think for the first time, guys, I'm going to build some buildings. We'll go with the temple here, 0.16, as I feel like we're becoming affluent enough to do so. Oh, look at that, we can raid here. Cool. We are within range, sick. Get wrecked, enemies. Damn, that's a big Serbian stack that spawned in all of this Serbian core and then walked over into Hungary. Yeah, so I'm trying to get access here in the meantime, guys. But I'm stressing out a little bit about these rebels. We can see here that Kazan has 1k, so he's basically a joke. which is understandable. We're gonna have to be patient with this war and go deal with stuff. And this war is not over acquiring any land, but instead power projection actually, and monarch points. Okay, I hate this, man. Let's manually make sure that our general is being utilized. Let's use that guy as well with 2 shock. So hopefully we can defeat these Cretans! Greeks. Okay, we're about to be able to get access here. $13 versus 12, dude. Good luck me. If we walk onto his province, he can't change his mind. Muscovy can't cancel. -3 to rolls, dude. Brutal, but we're doing well. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Good stuff. Just consolidate just a tad. Oh. Of course, this is a fort. God dang it. And I have to sit here. Well, let's use some of the cash we made. 3k is enough to go defeat this. Considering he's so broke. I could artillery barrage. We're gonna gain 100 from piecing out, guys. So be it. Just artillery barrage, move this along. Alright, now my diplomat's free. Let's cancel our revoke embargo of Venice. And then we're going to have two new available rival options after piecing out. I'm interested to see who. Perhaps Tunis or Tripoli. They might be invalid. I mean, I would suspect, judging by the force limit comparison we looked at in between episodes. Oh my goodness, that's quite frightening. Huge Georgian stack here. Like, go away. Those rebels are going to become our problem, I'm sorry to say. Yeah, interested to see our rival options here. I think last time I checked, Aragon was... Oh, frick. God dang it. Aragon was a valid rival. Which means his enemies are Castile. I am interested in Castile's alliance. That'd be cool. That'd be real cool. I often don't do this. I try to quarantine usually, guys, but forget it. Let's just do that. I don't want to spend 50 admin. Even if it spams me in every province. I shouldn't say that because it will, and I'll feel bad about my life. But I don't want to spend 50 admin. Okay, I want to make sure we have 3 cannons. My cavalry ratio is just terrible. Let's go up to 2. And yeah, I need 3k to go fight that. So let's try to go through and dodge the bloody rebels this time. It's taking too long and my power projection is diminishing. I'm sad. I'm sad. Manpower recovery speed from our Knight's Hospital ideas is good. Real good. The Ottomans are sitting over here. Why? Got me worried. They're not be coming for me. But it's just not apparent. Oh. Leave me alone, please. These rebels are obnoxious, dude. Wow. Alright, Cyprus finally being dealt with is going to allow me to deal with this next stack. Here we go. And then we can go finish off this war. Wow, we're putting up a huge effort here, like champions. I don't know what we're going to do about those. We kind of have to just let them walk back off into AQ. It looks like the Georgian rebels are going to be successful here, guys, which means Georgia might be a good valid rival for us. I don't know. Oh no, we're losing stability. Well, we got like 3 stability from events, and our religious unity is much better now, and we're at 3 stability, so let's not be too upset about this. Let's not be too spoiled. But I think loyalty with the clergy and missionary strength is going to be the way to go here. We're in need of that missionary strength. This war against Kazan, which was supposed to be an easy show strength war, has kind of been more trouble than it's worth, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Morocco allied Tunis, and again, I keep reiterating this, but we're spending our admin points. We're starving for admin points, and this is a way that we can actually generate admin points. Whereas, you know, we're gaining 100 points from this war, whereas any other war we do, although we expand ourselves, we're kind of also bastardizing ourselves, slowing us down, hurting ourselves. So, this long, tedious war against Kazan is going to be worth it in the long run, in my opinion. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to remove this so that I don't get a bloody social mobility event. And at least our states are happy in the meantime. So naturally, with my papal influence, guys, let's take 10, speaking of which. Going to be boosting my stability again. That's what our papal influence is for. Not our admin, that's for sure. Hopefully never. Okay, rebels seem to be good, so hopefully we can finally get out of this war as we walk our way up here. Now, I haven't talked about this, if I recall, actually, throughout this series, but we do have a core here against the Ottomans. We do have a core. I'm kind of willing to accept, however, that this core will disappear, unfortunately, because it is not our culture group, and it's not inside the same cultural group, which in this case will be French. It's going to disappear quickly, within like 50 years of the beginning of the game, which is about 6 years away. I don't have any intention of attacking them in the next 6 years, guys, but with that being said, we are beginning to have favors with... We have favors with these two, which is good, and we're beginning to gain favors with these two. Hungary has no interest in them whatsoever, which just blows my mind. What a noob. But Poland does. Maybe. Nah, not within the next 6 years, before it goes away, guys. That cause is going to go away. I have no intention of attacking the Ottomans in that period of time, I'm sorry to say. Ah, please be able to cancel. Oh, jeez. Go away. I would have been so upset, guys, especially if we got stack wiped. Just don't. Just let me get there, please. One time. Dodge these bloody rebels spawning in his land. Yeah, surely. These have forts. Surely this is going to be successful. Defection in the name of Georgia, guys. So let's artillery barrage that to just hurry this along, and we're swimming in military points. We're about to gain 100 more military points from this war. Definitely a good call in my opinion. I'm interested to see what happens here. They seem to both have 100% at each other. Oh, never mind. Ragusa. Ragusa's basically 100% at him. Ragusa wins that. I'm almost 100% sure. Which is a shame. I was hoping it was the other way around. Yep. Because Ragusa, of course, has that guarantee. Technically, I can fabricate it up in this area, guys. With the age bonus that we have. That's why I'm kind of keeping an eye out like that. Oh! Ooh! Monies. Hungary's relations, Venice's relations. Well, let's do Hungary. I don't think we need devotional papal influence. It's not huge. We get that back in 1 year, the papal influence. Let's take the money, man. Yeah. Feels good, man. 0.13 in Crete. Let's start investing this so we're not a complete pathetic nation who completely has an economy fueled by raiding forever. And here, show strength. What? God dang it. Not quite done. God dang it. You noob. Just die. How dare you? So I'm wondering about Poland. Basically, Poland right now wants to attack Hungary, which he's surely incapable of doing. And he wants to take Bohemia. Now, Bohemia, on the other hand, if the Empire falters, if the Palatinate involves himself in a war that he is not willing to defend other nations, then yeah, certainly possible. Poland could expand into Silesia, which is definitely decent development, and he would partially accept and fully accept when he gets Empire government rank, which he should do here. He's doing well keeping on to the Lithuania. So it's not often I see this, honestly, guys, but I predict at this rate a PLC, the actual Commonwealth, and I'm really happy about that for many reasons. There's a flippin' fort. Great. Okay, artillery barrage. You jerk. Here we go. It's not over yet, lads. It's not over yet. I don't think I'm going to state any of these up. So, do you guys think we could become a great power before 1500? Castile is the weakest great power, so that's kind of a measurement. Well, with that in mind, no. But I mean, we're about to integrate Circassia. Thinking about the state, man, his development's bad. Oh, we've got a missionary lying around. Let's convert one of his provinces because we're going to inherit it anyway. And it does give you papal influence when you convert his provinces, which is cool. Real cool. The Ottomans have not done anything in a while. He's got truces. He's beginning to stress me out, the lack of opportunity that he's given himself. Why don't you go in against Treb? How about that, Ottomans? Do something. Leave me alone. His truce with the Mems is ages. He 100%ed them. Unlike us. Our truce is coming up soon, but I don't think we can 1v1 them though. We would need somebody to help us. But I mean, we're getting there, guys. 16 force limit. We've got the Knight's ideas, the discipline. If we get like a military tech advantage or something and he's fighting like another war, we can. And especially if we have this kind of money, like we can go up over our force limit or whatever. We are beginning to get to the point where we can fight wars like that. Okay, finally. Finally. Give us the monarch points. Italy falls out of the empire. That's interesting. Changing the dynamic up here. Perhaps I should use my claims on claims to claim nations that look vulnerable, like Siena. Burgundy goes towards them, backing them up. We can go in at Siena. At a glance, that's it. Yeah, at a glance, that's it. I'm more interested in the Genoan trading region than I am in the Venetian trading region. And if we go into the Venetian trading region, then it's going to step on other nations' toes, like Hungary and so on. Alright. Aragon. Yeah. Castile's rivaling the Mems. Interesting. Yes. I'm going to do Aragon. And QQ. Or AQ. Our AQ is going to shrink in size here shortly. Let's do him. I think the best call out of those two is to do a rival that's just going to disappear over time. So all that effort, guys, but we got our power projection back up, and we just generated 100 admin. That was a lot of work for 100 admin, for reals, but it is what it is. We don't have that much more to do that is that much more productive, if I'm saying that correctly. Damn. These guys are doing pretty good in tech. They're not behind us. We can tick up to 8 though soon. And I think we're maintaining our troops, dude. We're not dirt poor for once in my life. I think I might. We should hire an advisor. There's no doubt about that. This is a half cost rank 2 advisor for inflation. Let's do it. So we're going to be poor still, but it's all about those admin points. We need those admin points badly. Let's pay for them. Now here, oh, I tapped out by mistake, excuse me. We have to fight in the mountains, so let's hire some more troops up. Does Circassia have any troops at all? Because we're going to inherit his army. Let's go up to our force limit. Because we're about 6 years away from raiding again, so we're beginning to bridge those gaps much more economically. This is what I was hoping for, guys. Prosperity. Right? We have enemy with Castile. My army strength is going up. Diplo reputation. I'm wondering about pulling him as an ally. Cancel my military access from Muscovy. That's hurting me a bit. Here we go. It's quite frustrating how these rebels spawn. I think those are ours. I think they did originate with us, but I just mean in general. It's frustrating when a huge stack spawns in another country and then walks over to your territory, especially when it gets you real bad, you know. Cretan separatists? Okay, that unrest is gone. Sweet. Let's convert Cyprus up. I know the Cyprus rebels spawned, so hopefully that converts before the next cycle. They were sitting there a long time. But you guys know what I mean, and then that's going to be stable with accepted culture and everything else being Catholic. Sweet. Wow. This is really from rags to riches here, guys. I'm starting to feel pretty good about myself. Hopefully, within not too long, we're going to be a boss, right? So, I think, guys, we definitely are going to start trading up here in some of these allies. Castile looks nice and secure with this obnoxious French alliance. In order to have a chance of getting France, I mean, we could totally get France in the future over on Ottoman rivalry once we expand enough. But the Genoa would have to become invalid, and at this rate, Genoa is also expanding. That's a bit of an issue. I do want, however, to have a claim ready on Siena. I think this is kind of priority right now. Let's try to work on that. And there we go. Deus Vult against anybody that we neighbor. The Georgian rebels are beginning to become successful here. But he's also sieging it back. Interesting. Deus Vult, guys. Deus Vult all over the place. Excellent CB. Against any non-Catholics. Feeling nice and stable. Barely losing money. Not really anywhere to invest the money until I take up that, which I'm really looking forward to doing. Because 0.21 in roads. That seems like a good investment. And that's before I build a this manufactory. It's going to go through the roof there. Cool. That's from the development. 10 development. What do you call this? Production. There we go. Mind blanked there for a second. Alrighty, finally Circassia is going to be integrated here as well, which means we're not going to be over our slots. Which means we're going to go from gaining like no Diplo to gaining a decent amount here, hopefully. Man, I wish my ruler would pass away, guys. He's really... I hate him. He's useless. It's the biggest issue that we're facing right now is our useless rulers. All about those galleys. Get that navy up and going. All about that infantry. And yeah, otherwise we're keeping an eye on Morocco here, guys. Castile's friendly, potentially friendly. The enemy of enemy. The sooner we get Castile, the sooner we get those favors, we can call them in against the Mamluks. Okay. Paladin, are you serious? Wow. Everybody seems to be voting for Austria. It must be because he's got an Invalidaire. There we go, yeah. Boost our stability back up to 3. Sick. Sick. Life's good, fam. Life's good as the nights. Circassia's just about all the way integrated. Now that does affect our Diplo reputation, I'm sorry to say. So for those of you who don't know, have I mentioned this already? Oh. That negatively affected our force limits. It's whatever. Let's go use this cog in the meantime. We are locked to a duchy rank as a monastic order, guys. That's one of the big downsides. We obviously have solutions to get out of that government type, but with that being said, I'm in love with this government type, and a part of me feels like it's really OP. Because we don't lose stability, so we're going to just chill at 3 stability here. And there's one really big reason why I'm absolutely in love with this government type. I have a feeling here that we could smash Morocco. The fact that Morocco cannot get access, guys, that I think we could smash Tunis is what I'm trying to say. So, I want to have a little look-see. 10 galleys, that we could crush. How's Morocco's navy? Are we up higher, I guess? 3 heavies. Yeah, combined. Uh-oh. That would be rough for us for sure. Genoa's no longer inside the Empire. I can imagine the Ottomans attacking him. I can imagine that. If France ever does not back him up, yeah, I could see it happening for sure. Uh-oh, we're kept out on our military points. Brutal. I've got nothing better to spend them on though, guys. Let's do it. Okay, so I'm trying to... If I could break into Italy, that would feel good. Now, this might seem counterproductive in a way, guys, but... Nice. But... we kind of want to expand into Catholics for a few reasons. Picking away at them in terms of aggressive expansion, we got a long road ahead of us, guys, trying to conquer the entire world. That's one reason. Number 2 is actually... if as we go eliminating these provinces and these nations, we're obviously... Muscovy warned us. Come on, bro. Don't be mad at me. Let's be friends, right? Calm down, you jerk. As we go, like say we take a big chunk out of the Ottomans, big chunk out of the Mamluks, it actually undermines our raiding potential. Now, obviously, that's sort of like a first world problem, right? I get that. Like you expand, oh no, makes raiding bad. But I'm just saying, if we could spend our admin around here and still be able to raid everybody, I'm just saying, it's something worth considering. We kind of want to kill Catholics, believe it or not. Keep that on the down low, though, because there's supposed to be a holy order and all that stuff, right, guys? Just keep it on the down low, but we're kind of trying to kill these fools. Part of me feels like the Ottomans might... They obviously are lacking opportunity and they don't know what to do. They're stuck between a rock and a hard place at this stage. And I think we might find them going in on Genoa. I've seen it before. Just... Oh, I clicked on the wrong target. Despite France, I think it might happen. They might be like, yeah, I'm sick of this. Can you die, please? Oh, this guy's... Burgundy won't back him up, but he's in a trade league. He's in the Lebecan trade league. I didn't realize. Damn it. He's actually got fairly good diplomacy. Venice is weak. He's allied to Milan. There's like nobody vulnerable here. He's allied to Milan as well. The Pope is sick diplomacy. This guy is sick diplomacy. Damn it. Damn it. I still feel like he's the most vulnerable. Just make some claims. We don't have the nice CB against him. Alright. Mamluks went from 3rd place all the way down to 7th. I'm interested in... Yeah, their navy alone is really intimidating, so we can't go crazy, guys. But they're pretty comparable to us. If he's not maintaining some of his forts, which he is, so never mind. I was gonna say, with quite some effort, like we fought harder wars than that in other games. As far as the naval doctrine is concerned, guys, yeah, looking forward to doing this, but I don't feel like we're that affluent right now to spend money on those bonuses. It's whatever. Maybe if it was going to be changing for one of these wars, get a galley combat ability or whatever, I might do it. But I'm just going to keep that open for now. I am sorry to say, however, guys. Oh, uh-oh. What's going on exactly here? Okay. Uh-oh, he actually has a queen heir. No. When did... I think the Iberian winning can fire till like 1510 now. I think they buffed it. But even then, it might not fire. Aragon's like barely scooting by here. I don't want it to fire because I'd love to... If Aragon continues to weaken or decline, I'd love to pick him to pieces. Yeah, I was gonna say I was hoping that we could go in against Tunis, guys, but unless I mean Castile, surely now that he's out of the civil war, maybe he would attack him. I don't think he'd be intimidated by Morocco's diplomacy. He looks weak to me. And then if yeah, we'll go against Tunis, but it's pretty circumstantial right now. Tripoli's got good enough diplomacy to where I am afraid of him by my own lonesome. But obviously that's going to start to begin to change here. Serbia looks like a good vassal to feed, but we could technically claim our way all the way there, guys. Right? Just claim on the Ottomans here and then claim there before this age ends. But as if I'm going to be able to defeat the Ottomans here anytime soon. I feel like my goal in life is to cut him off here, become powerful enough to cleave out land from the Ottomans, North Africa, big chunks of slowly but surely Italy. That's what I feel like is a priority. Crimea would be a decent option for reconquest if we could get a little peace like that. If we could take this from Genoa somehow and then release Crimea. Boom, 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 boom. No, we can't release Crimea. No, we can, right? I'm not sure. Can you release the Crimea from a Pontic nation? As a vassal? Just because you have core? there's something involving that mechanic that I'm blanking on. There's some kind of limitation because it's not his core, but I think you can just release them, right? Oh. Okay. We might be able to break into Tuscany or something due to Milan not backing him up or something like that. We do have to consider, though, guys, if Milan is not going to back us up due to this war, what is it exactly? He's just attacking. So Milan's the bold dude attacking. Okay. That gives me confidence. The fact that he has confidence... Dude, we might find that Hungary and Milan don't back us up due to the stupid war. Frick. Frick. Forget claims. Castile. Castile. Be my friend, please. Senor. Senor amigo. Muchos requeste. That might be considered racist, guys, if you're sensitive, but just know that I love it. Not it specifically, the racism, the Spanish. Okay, I'm pretty much in love with the Spanish, okay? So just calm down, everybody's so freaky nowadays. I learnt to speak incredibly appallingly bad broken Spanish by being taught it by Spanish players on a MOBA game that I play, okay? That's the truth. Right? So playing the old have Spanish friend cards / Latinos, okay? So can't be racist. Friends them, okay? On that note, this was the most boring episode by far. We fought one massive long war there and dealt with some hardships. But 3 years time we can raid, and yeah, I love the fact how with a rank 2 advisor, technically we're kind of not losing money. That's what I'm trying to say, for the first time ever. It appears like we are because of the consolidation issue here, but we're kind of breaking even for the first time ever. We have a large surplus of cash. I'm really looking forward to this tech, and that surplus of cash is going to increase by raiding. The biggest threat to our country right now is these two going at it, both of them being my allies and potentially not backing us up. So we might consider re-looking for some of these allies in general. Maybe not Hungary, but Milan. And yeah, I'm definitely going to try to improve on him. And I'll have a look at who else could potentially benefit us and is achievable here in between episodes. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And I'll see you next time, where hopefully we do something more productive.